In today's session, I went over a lot of stuff regarding use effect, closures, and use reducer. Uh, Bunch of stuff related to JavaScript and React. So there was this great article by Dan Abramov about use effects. So I was going over that, where he explains the true nature of use effect, how use effect works in React, really, like in React, how does it actually work, right? So he was explaining bunch of stuff like why use effect behaves the way it behaves, why the rules of set timeout, what are the problems with set timeout, which I knew before, but he explained it in a different manner and um, in a better way, like the whole explanation of the use effect, how it works, when it runs, how it runs is pretty cool. So, for example, the biggest thing that I found out today, and it was the fuck moment for me, like what the fuck, like, was cleanup runs after the UI has already, the browser has already painted. So, for example, like the example which article also gave is the first use effect that ran with which had, for example, something to do with the number 10, and in the cleanup also it had to clean up 10, and the next effect that runs would have something to do with 20, right? So the order I would have thought, and he also explained that many people think are 10 cleanup of 10 and then 20 and then cleanup of 20, but the order is actually 10, 20, cleanup of 10, because browser has already painted the state with 20. I'm not able to explain it very well, but it is like that, and the article made it explain it very good way. It just blew my mind. Oh my god, it works this way, use effect. So I did not understand how use effect. I have been working with use effect for a bit, and I understand how they do work, but it's just a new thing destroyed how all my previous notions of how use effect used to like how use layout work. Like the article was so amazing. Like the whole mindset changed. The now I look at use effect in a different way, which is pretty cool. So Dan Abramov's article on use effect on overreacted is pretty amazing. Everyone should just check it out. It's pretty cool. And every time React renders, like it's such an obvious thing. That, and I knew this, but it's like when he told it in a different way, he just made me look in a different way. That every time React renders, every function has a different declaration and everything. It is again very simple, and I knew that, but it's like the article gave new insight with better examples. Now it's just more solidified in a way about that. It made me look at user effect and all the memos, all the callbacks, all the function declarations in a different way. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice thing. So yeah, that was really cool. And another good example was using WebSocket in UseEffect, and how use reducer can reduce complexity while using uh, while reducing the depths from the use effect, which was pretty cool. It's quite interesting article I found. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it. That's most of it. I was just going to use effect, and I actually want to do a revision stream where I go over and revise bunch of stuff, because I feel like I've consumed a lot of information. And I'm not revising it at all. I'll just do a stream and revise it. But other than that, looks good. Everything's going well.